Hello YouTubers! Okay, while the wind and other things have kept me from flying, I have a new arrival that just showed up at the clinic. And as you can see, he's not in the best of shape. It's a young bird. Looks like a cat has brought him to wherever they found him. At the moment, he's very cold. And so we're putting him in this little box here that's being warmed up by the light on the outside. And once we get him warm, we'll be able to feed him and have things hopefully come around for him. He's fairly well stressed out because he is so cold, and we can't really use any drugs or anything until we get the body temperature up to where the drugs will actually do what they're supposed to do. So we're gradually warming him up, and we'll see if we can get him flying. It appears to be a pigeon, and he's started to get feathers, so he's not too young, but we got some special feed for him, and we're going to do that a little bit later, which we'll add to the video. But right now we're just trying to get him warmed up and bring him back to life. So there you have it, and keep watch. We'll see what happens with him. Okay YouTubers, we're letting the birdie warm up, and while we were waiting, we made up some food and the thing we feed him with. And what this is a 12cc syringe. We've cut the top off of it up here, and we put this finger of a rubber glove with a little hole in it. I don't know if you can see that. We'll get you a little bit closer there. You can see it. And what happens is we suck up the food in the syringe, and then he puts his beak in that hole and sucks on it like he's sucking food out of the mother's crop. And we gradually let it come out, and then we fill it back up until he's eaten what he wants. Now the food we're using is a special food made by the KT company. It's made for hand feeding little baby birds, especially the seed eaters. It doesn't work that well for birds that are insectivores. And what you have to do is you have to mix them up with water. You can see it here, right there. And what we do is we have to heat it up, because it's kind of like a little bit like an oatmeal. It absorbs the water, but you heat it up, and then you have to check the temperature of it to make sure that it's somewhere between 101 and 105, preferably down in the 102 range before you give it to the birdies. That makes it pretty much their body temperature, not too hot, not too cold. And from my experience, you really have to use a thermometer to check that out. So we'll get our thermometer from over here, and we'll put it in the food, and we'll see if it's at the temperature we need it to be for cooking. We're still letting the birdie warm up. And yep, it says high range, so it's made it over the 105 range. So now we wait for the birdie a little bit, let this cool down, and then we'll give him some more food and see if we can keep him alive. Alright, that's all for now. Okay, YouTubers, you can see in there our birdie is still with us. He's a little perkier, but he's pretty weak. So we're going to try feeding him now. He's getting a little bit warmer, but we need to get some nutrition in him because he's dehydrated and everything else. So we've mixed up the food. It's over here, and we've warmed it up. I'm waiting it for it to just cool a little bit. The last temperature was a little back 104.5, so we're going to cool it down a little bit, and then we'll try and get him to eat and go from there. Okay, YouTubers, here goes our first feeding. And double check the food temperature here. Get it going here, just double check it. There we go. 103.1. That's good. It's already off. Okay. And we're going to take And we fill the syringe. Take this syringe, we stick it in there, suck up the stuff like that. We bring Birdie out. Come on, Birdie. Here we go. You're still cold. Let's see if you'll take it. You take it? Oh, look at that. Come on. Missing a bunch of it, but it looks like we're getting it. Getting some. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to put a paper towel down here. Put it back in. Just a little bit. And I'll adjust his camera to where everybody can see what's going on. Best as we can. Here we go. Okay. Oh. Just gotta get used to the idea of the thing here. Come on. Here we go. There we go. Right there. That's it. That's it. Swallow that. Swallow it. Okay. That's a good birdie. Yeah. Okay. We got some that time. Wipe you off just a little bit. Yeah, we got some in that crop. Look at that, huh? See the crop, people? It's all full. Okay, I don't want to give him too much too soon because he's still cold. So we're going to stop right there, let that get absorbed a little bit, and let him gain some energy so he's not fighting for his life while he's eating. So the bucket is just gradually being warmed by the light. We fed him once. He actually drank most of that one. Put the rest back in there. Put it in the refrigerator until we need it again. So there we are. First feed. Hopefully we'll have more. But we did get some about probably 5 cc's into him, which is pretty good for a first time, especially when he's cold. But now he'll have some energy to build his body heat up a little bit and be able to survive the hassle of being fed. Alright, that's all for now.